Hi students, this is Professor Varun Shenoy once again signing in for another problem solving session to benefit the students and graduate communities across the world. Okay, so today's class is gonna be very interesting because I have discovered 12 maxims for quick company research before the interview. Whenever the campus recruitment or interview is scheduled for graduates or internship interviews in campus for students, present students, they are always confused as to how do I know the company, how will I learn the company, and how to learn the company and how to know the company so that I am confident enough with my existing knowledge to clear the interview. Majority of the interviews gets failed because of a shortcoming to approach or to realize such a methodology. So today I am going to open your eyes and mind as to how you can successfully know a company instantly and pretty quick so that you get ready for interview and also clear that interview. Okay, so whenever you are being shortlisted or called for a final round of interview with the company, here's what you got to do. First of all, you must know the name of the company, which is obvious. Full name, okay? For example, Parley Industries Limited, Tata Consultancy Services, Reliance Industries Limited. So, what is the brand they follow? Okay, and what kind of company they are, you should know. Whether they are partnership firm, you should see whether they are a private limited company with shares privately held, or you should know that whether it is a public limited company held by the government. Okay, and you must also know what is the nature of business carried out by the company. If I take example of Geo, so the name of the company is Reliance Jio Private Limited. Okay. The nature of business carried on is telecommunication services and telecommunication or telecom products. So it is a both product and service based companies. There are certain firms, for example, Boston Consulting Group or KPMG, these people are only service based industries. So, a student should be able to know and tell the interviewer whether the interviewers or recruiters company is a product based industry or whether it's a service based industry or both. Okay, and what kind of products they are into or what kind of services they are into. So if I take Reliance Jio, you should know the product dynamics. Their products involve the SIM cards, okay, the Microsoft connectivity devices, cables or any fibers. In addition to that, services includes digital services, telecommunication services, mobile services, right? So similarly, if I take KPMG or Boston Consulting Group, they are consulting firm catering to various markets and industries like cement, aviation, banking, etc. So always remember the name of the company, the type of the company, whether they are a private, public, or a partnership firm, or and they should also know what is the kind of business they are carrying out. Are they product based or they service based or both? Okay. After this, you can quickly jump into market share. Okay, market share of the company. How to find it? Pretty challenging. The concept of market share was found out by Nielsen, right? The Nielsen group. So market share can be found out by taking the overall sales of your recruiting company divided by the sales of other players in that market. If you want to find Reliance Jio's market share, then you are going to take the sales of Reliance Jio and divide it by the sales of Vodafone Idea or Airtel. Okay, you will get to know, and BSNL if you would like to compete and see the market share with private and public sector. You have to find out the unique selling proposition of the company. What sells it so quickly? why people go and buy that product. So USPs are always discussed in all your subjects in management or in that matter in business organizations. But USP can also be found out by the company website. You can visit company website and see what is their unique selling proposition. And you must make an effort to know what is the competitive advantage of the company, why this company stands apart from its players, how this company stands apart from its competitors, why this company has got that much potential to make it successful in the market. So these are the things you can always study before a day before the interview, or maybe 2 days before the interview, if it's real urgent. And I believe that this maxims will also help you for those people who are giving interview online virtually. So they follow these 12 maxims to learn the company pretty easy, so that they can always get hold of it, right? Then always know who is the CEO of the company. That's very important. Knowing a leader of your recruiter, or knowing the chief executive officer of your company where you would like to join adds a lot of impression on you that this candidate has done a very impressive research and is pretty interested to join the organization. Okay, then also find out what is the annual sales turnover and the profit of the company. Okay, so sales turnover and profit is always available in the website in the final accounts or the final statements of the organization. It should be also available in certain financial sites like which you can find out in Google, where you can find the annual report, which will also include the profit. If you want to add more impression or weight to it, you can also find out what is the share value of the company in the global stock market, if it's an MNC, or find out what is the value of it in the Indian market by referring the Bombay Stock Exchange or the National Stock Exchange. So like that you can know the annual sales turnover and the profit and the stock value of the company. You can also visit sites like glassdoor.com to know what is the employee condition of working in this organization, how is the employee welfare taken by the organization, and what initiatives they have taken to bond employees and to empower them in realization of the objectives of the company. Okay, then you can also find out in the news that what is the goodwill that has been carried out by this organization, how are their stakeholder relation, is there any CSR initiative that has been undertaken. So, if you have such a bouquet of knowledge regarding the company, I am sure that you are confident enough to add on to your existing knowledge to the interview and try to clear the interview with flying colors. Okay. So, if I am very fast, so please make a note of all this so that I can clear your doubts once you return back to the college of these important 12 maxims for quick company research before you give the interview. So to conclude, I'm going to run the 12 maxims again. So whenever an interview is scheduled before you go to the company, know this: the name of the company or the firm, type of the company, whether it is a partnership, whether it's a private limited or it's a public limited company, nature of business carried out, their brand, okay, product based or service based, the product and service design and dynamics, the market share of the organization, the unique selling propositions of the organization, the competitive advantage, the CEO of the company, the annual sales turnover and the profit and the stock price of the company. Then you have the employee strength and welfare. So the goodwill and stakeholder relationship, and any CSR initiatives the company has taken. So memorize this related to the company through your search in Google Trends, yeah, and patents. You can find out if they have any good patents they have held in any area. If you would like to add it. So with this, I would like to conclude this class. I believe this tonic or tablets or the pills will certainly boost your confidence to know the company, whether you are giving interview online, uh, on web, or even physical interviews. Okay, so power to you. You ahead of me always. Take care, students, and see you soon. Have a good day. Bye.